Quickly, before this video starts, please make sure if you're watching my channel, you are subscribed. Hit the subscribe and hit the bell. If you hit the bell, you'll know when the video goes live. If you're subscribed, that helps the channel massively. I'm getting great views for the amount of subscribers. Please subscribe. Subscribe and hit the bell. Back to the video. So hello, welcome to another video. So first of all, you noticed the new hoodie. This time, sit down the middle. So in today's video, is there such thing as bad carbs? So, is there such thing as bad carbs? So, no, there isn't. See you later. So, yes and no. So, bad carbs. So there's simple and there's complex carbs. Simple carbs are classed as the bad kind. So, causing spikes in your blood sugar, making you feel hungrier sooner. So what are simple carbs? So white bread, enriched pasta, pastries, white rice, all that kind of thing. They're the bad kind, but as I've said in the past, everything in moderation. So if you're everything in moderation, simple carbs aren't really bad carbs if you have them once in a while. If you all have it, I mean, I don't like brown rice, so I have white rice. With the meals, I sometimes get brown rice, I sometimes get it with grains. I don't like brown rice, I think it tastes weird, but it's good for you. Simple carbs are classed as the bad carbs, but actually, in moderation, in amongst a diet that's good for you, or nutritionally beneficial, there we go, they're not bad for you, not really. White bread's white bread, isn't it? If you're having white bread 3 times a day every day of the week, then yeah, that's not the best. Look at the hair. Complex carbs are classed as the good carbs. Good carbs, I mean, I've done a video on here that went live the other week saying good and bad fats. Was it fats? Yeah. This is going to be similar, but it's going to be called is there such thing as bad carbs? I don't think there is. Moderation, everything in moderation. But complex carbs are the good type of carb. You digest them slower, so that's the thing with the classed as simple carbs. They digest really quickly, they'll spike your insulin, which therefore means you'll be hungrier, and you'll digest them quicker, so therefore you'll be hungrier sooner. So complex carbs, if you're like trying to lose weight, having brown bread, brown pasta, brown rice, all that kind of complex carbs, they will make you fuller for longer. They digest slower, therefore you're fuller for longer. And if your goal is to diet, then going down the complex carbs or the brown, so like legumes, beans, pastas, fruit, vegetables with edible skins, nuts and seeds, quinoa, oats, brown rice, pasta, cereal made of whole grains. Starches are also classed as complex carbs. I've written it down, I can't memorize all this. So starches function similar to fibre. You digest them slower and they provide vitamin and minerals. So legumes, fruits, whole grains, vegetables, primarily corn and potatoes. Everyone knows potato, it's a carb, it's actually a good carb. But actually, I read somewhere that potato is not actually classed as a vegetable. Yeah, you can't class it as one of your 5 a day. You can sweet potato, but normal like baked potato isn't one of your 5 a day. So the benefits of healthy carbs. So brain, kidneys, all that kind of stuff. Central nervous system, digestive system. But I see a lot of people that, and now you can go down the keto route, but bye bye, enjoy. I know a lot of people that try and do low carb, and they absolutely, you need carbs in your diet. Carbs are your fuel. Your carbs are your fuel. It's how your body works. You need carbs. I'm not saying this also all depends on your goal of fitness. If you're trying to be trying to lower your body weight, or you're trying to get shredded, you probably have like low carb days, like medium, high and low, and you might go full low carb. It's very difficult to go low carb because even like salads will have carb in them because they'll have sugar in them, in like naturally occurring sugars in the fruit or the peppers or the tomatoes, or so going actual zero carb is very, very difficult. A diet without carbs can lead to side effects, headaches. I class it as carb rage. You get really, really short fused. I know people that have gone low carb and it takes them nothing to click off, and they're like, whoa, like road rage, it's carb rage. You'll get headaches, you'll get fatigue, you'll get weakness, you won't be able to focus. Sometimes deficiencies in vitamin and minerals because you're cutting something out. Like if you're going to cut out carbs completely, you need to replace the minerals you would get with carbs in something, from something. You can't just cut them out. And I know people that are vegan and they take a multivitamin to take, like, because obviously they're eating no meat, so they're not only missing out on the meat, but they're also missing out on the vitamins and the minerals, so they have to supplement that with some form of mineral. No such thing as bad carbs. There is things as simple carbs, but I don't think there's anything classed as a bad carb, and it all depends on you as an individual, you as your training. There's no bad fat, there's no bad carb, there's no bad protein, everything in moderation. I've said this in the past video. If you're trying to cut weight and you want to have a donut with your tea, and that donut maintains you in a calorie deficit, there's no issue. If you wanted to have another plate of chicken and rice and broccoli, but that put you into a calorie surplus, then that's not, you're going to put on weight. It doesn't really matter. It's not all about the food, it's the quantity of food. You could have a slice of cake with your tea and your whole of your cut, and if you've worked out your macros properly and you've worked out your training and you've worked out your calories right, and you're still in a deficit, then there is no issue there. I don't like people when they say that's bad, or I'm going clean, I'm eating clean. Well, what you've been doing, picking it up off the floor since then? Oh no, I'm eating clean, you know what I mean. Well yeah, I do, but I don't like that term. I really don't like the fact that you're now eating clean. That's because then you're getting them into a bad relationship with food. There's nothing bad in moderation. There isn't. There's nothing bad. Now, if you're overdoing that, that could be I said this in the video. You could have chicken, rice, and broccoli 12 times a day. You will put weight on. Oh, but I'm eating really clean food. Yeah, but you're eating it in a quantity that's going to put the weight on. God, the quality of this camera's banging. I look really ginger. So, simple carbs are classed as the bad carbs. But they're not bad. I hate the word bad. They're not actually bad. In moderation. And sometimes, quite often, like the simple white bread, white rice, normal pasta is actually lower in calories than the brown bread, brown rice, brown pasta, all that kind of thing. So if you're in a deficit, I find that when you're in a deficit, the thing you need to do most is optimize your calories. Like you could have a chunk of cheese for 300 calories, but then think of though if you would have those 300 calories in veg, you're gonna be more full. You're gonna fill up a lot more. Gonna fill up more. So if you're in a deficit, maybe the white or simple carbs are better, but then on the flip side to that, they're not going to fill you up as much. But so to end this, is there a good or bad carb? No, not at all. Is there a good or bad fat? Like I said in that video, I'll link it here, or it'll have already linked. No, there isn't. And It's all about moderation and being clever with your food. If you're thinking a certain food or a certain carb or a protein or a fat is the bad fat and you're putting it into a bad bracket, you're having a really bad relationship with food. There's no bad thing, there's no good thing, there's no clean thing, there's no dirty thing. Oh, I'm going on a dirty bulk. Well, no, you're not. You're just going to eat not so good of stuff and you're going to be in a surplus, and probably 1,000 calories surplus. Being in a bulk doesn't mean 1,000 extra calories. Being in a bulk means having an extra chicken breast with your tea. And effectively, if that puts you from maintenance into surplus, that one breast, therefore you are in a surplus. You're therefore bulking. You don't need to eat a full cheesecake every meal to be in a surplus. So bad carbs, good carbs, no. Everything in moderation. Calorie deficit, calorie surplus, calorie maintenance. You can eat whatever you want in that, and if you're still in your set goal, deficit, maintain, surplus, therefore you will get your goal. You can have a really small dinner and have a piece of cake with it, but if you're still in your goals, then that's fine. And one bad meal won't make you fat, one good meal won't make you skinny. Like, comment, share, subscribe. 323 subscribers. The channel's gone mental. There's a shop coming soon, so you can sort out this merch. Memory card were full. Let's try that again. So yeah, there's going to be an online shop where you can buy this merch eventually, but as I've said in previous videos, time. Going to have quite a few exciting things coming up. Also, I've not changed it over yet, but this is the new exciting thing. This is the gym bag. Good quality gym bag, massive inside. That's exciting me. Gym bag. There's also some other bits coming, so once the shop goes live there will be stuff on it. I'm not going to be able to fill it, obviously, but if you're the people that have asked me on YouTube where can I get some of this merch, the shop will soon be up and running. Domain name will soon be attached, therefore you can get it. It's a really good way to help the channel, help move it to where I want it to be. But the fact that I've had 178 subscribers in the last 28 days, and it took me, I was on 120 from November to February. I didn't gain one. I gained a couple, but then they unsubscribed, so they were probably bots or something. To say I've gained 170 something in the space of 28 days and 4 months I didn't gain one. Mental. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.